Greetings one and all, this is Rhino Burrows Nerdsville. Greetings and salutations again. This is actually the first first official video of 2014. The previous video was a Happy New Year, and this is the layout of what we're going to do this year. But to kick us off, we'll be mixing food, and we'll be mixing in with a little bit of otaku-ness with Ace of Cakes. You know, Chef Duff and the rest of the Charm City Bakeries crew. You know, upon watching the first few episodes, well, the first episode on this, not on this, but just in general watching Ace of Cakes, it has dawned on me to think that I would have to say that Ace of Cakes does a lot of a thing called Futaku. F-O-O-T-A-K-U. Futaku, meaning like a comic obsession with food. And I've seen the team make a Harry Potter cake. I've seen them make. Let me just get the. Open up here. Yep. They've been set. Wow. Sorry, I just had to quickly have a quick look. It's surprising to think that not just, well, though I've made Ace of Cakes more like the focal point of this video, but there's not only people like them who do these things. There are quite a lot of other people who put into mix batter and frosting together to make great and wonderful cakes. One of many cakes that I've seen, though it was a plain white cake with caramel piping and that, a Naruto cake. You know, just like the plain circle with, let me see, with just, like a headband design across the top of the cake. Smiling, and well, since it actually was my birthday cake, 31st birthday cake. Thanks, guys. With the fox markings on his face, and that was actually looked quite nice. Wish I had a image of it, but I will put the image link in images of various cakes and that in the link section, in the description section. But just looking at that, you could even just do, and let me just, sorry here, I'm just going to my Pokemon cards. And let me see here. No. Ah, perfect. Actually, cool. Now this will look cool as a Pokemon cake. It is a cottony, which will, as you can just imagine it, like a nice. It will have to be like a bit of a dense cake on the bottom to support the weight. I can actually see. Let me just see this card again. A dense, but a dense. Actually, all of it you can do it with a red velvet. As let me just use the sword here. As you can see, just around here, you could use a buttercream, on the bottom. What on the top here, you could use more or less a Rice Krispie treat to more or less do the top, because they'll keep it shape. Around this area here, you can just use modeling chocolate or even fondant. And with this picture of the ducklet, wouldn't this whole picture look beautiful on a beautiful slab cake? Let me just try to put you guys in. There's just get a wee bit caught up admiring my Pokemon card collection. Sorry, itch. Even dun dun dun. Even something like this. This is my 2DS. Now, wouldn't you agree that this would make a beautiful design for a cake? And let me just see here. Like the bottom and the top pictures, like this picture here and this picture up here, you can definitely get away with some sort of rice paper, like edible ink and edible paper printout. Then you got like your bit of like your black modeling chocolate. Even have this, just a simple pointer going even just do that. And And even something like this. You just get as I said, you know, you can just do like the sides with black fondant just besides this point here. Maybe have like the bottom layer look like this, but do the top layer which looks like this. You know, let's see, I've got yeah. Though it's not black, but it's white. Now this would be most probably look like the top part. But in the background you could actually have this. Or even do it more properly with the stacking. And to plunge this like that. Which actually will actually look cool as a Pokemon gaming themed cake. But that's just for starters. And you can actually do that with sort of cake, with different cakes. Oops. Nextly, you can do like something with the Akatsuki from Naruto, or you can do anything sort of deal. You know, it's just so widespread and open. Yeah, and you can also get these little weapons that I tore down the fourth wall of professional wrestling. Actually, if I want to do that more, didn't work. Oops. You can even do something like that, you know. It's a plain, rich, dark chocolate cake. Do this for the outside. But I have like a little flap to open, like a little flap that makes this part stand forward, but you'll be able to see the weapons, you know, looking up at you. Within this part of Futaku, there is no limit. There is ultimately no limit to what you can actually think and put on cakes. And let me just Aside. With Spice and Wolf, you can have like a fox on top of a nice apple and cinnamon cake, and I've actually tasted a couple of those in cupcake form. Delicious. You have to be something sweet, but more or less like a flavor, like a what flavoring could you use? A fairy floss extract. This I'm currently watching this now, and there's this little thing called the soul. You can actually do like a round, like a half soul, and just do like the top part in fairy floss itself. There's, oh man, so I got a lot of Ryu Kenshin Wandering Samurai. You got to do something with a bit of a fragrant scent. But yeah, it has to smell very good. Like a dark rich chocolate for Gundam Wing. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, yep. Even just with even trying to do that with Rice Krispie treats over like around the cake, decorated like the world. What's another one that I got in my collection? Oh man, there's so much. You gotta go old English with this one. Maho Romantic. The Automatic Maiden. Actually, I'll watch this later. Put that on the list of DVDs to watch later. As I said, with Soul Calibur, there's Dragon Destiny. Line Breaker you can actually do with Spider-Man. You can do with a Spider-Man, you know, like that sort, you know, wrist coming up. If you have the skill in that, you can have like, you know, fairy floss coming out of the wrist. There is no limit to what you can do with when it comes to cakes and your favorite comic book, your favorite anime, your favorite TV series. I would suggest that you look at Ro. Well, she's commonly known as Ro, but yet I'll put a link down to her YouTube account, and you can see what beautiful cake she does. And actually, I say, I take my hat off to you, my lady. Good work. And man, it's only, as I said, it's just limited to your imagination. If you want to go back to the 80s and you just want to do like a big cat silhouette for Thundercats, go right ahead, do it. Do not let this be your prison. With you letting this be your prison, you virtually said, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do the other. Maybe if you can't do this, that, and the other, get together with a group of people, of like-minded people who would want to do this with you. Who knows? You could have a Coca-Cola flavored cake for Soul Eater for Black Blood. And no, this is not product placement. Actually, that would taste quite... That would be a good cake to have. A Coca-Cola Black Blood. Ooh. I might try that myself later on. But hey, you can take that with you too. And man, let me just say this. If you... Just let your mind go. Let it go free over your creativity. Honestly, in giving you encouragement to go and be creative. You don't let people get you down because of some little flaw that people say that you have. Wow. On that note, let me just say peace and see you around the traps.